Well, we're back we're getting ready to go back across the dam because we are headed out of gate number 2, and we're going to go to gate number 6 and shoot a little bit of video over there because it's a little different. You've heard us talk about it already. The lots on some of them, not all, but on some of the houses are quite a bit larger. Plus, it's where my old house is and where I grew up. So I'm really familiar with that side of the lake.
Now we got 3 boats out.
Hey, we got boats. It's about time you people get your boats out. Don't see any boats out there. Now, I don't know. Did you say that the lake is about 40 feet deep?
Yes.
40 feet. That's not very deep, is it? And that's why we hit that bridge that one time. I mean, I remember when we lived out here, we hit the bridge with a lower unit. The water levels were way low. And smacked it.
So over on the right was where they used to have a hatchery, fish hatchery.
Yeah.
And so there's a little ponds back in there, but they're all eat up with the, I think that's sewer treatment back there.
Yeah, I think so. Because this is the spillway coming up.
And there was little ponds back in there.
Yeah, I used to come up to this spillway and go all the way over the end there and fish. There's lots of nice fishing down in there. But there's not much water moving at this point. Okay, we'll pick it up at gate 6. Coming up on gate 6, just off of Highway 7 and Langsford Road. That would be Langsford going that way, Highway 7 going this way and that way, 2 and aft, and gate number 6.
But their flags out. There's a bulletin board right there.
Yeah, I knew there was a bulletin board somewhere because it's been there forever. I've been up and down this. I mean, I used to ride my bicycle up to this spot and ride back and forth. As we approach this Y, you could go to your left, and it kind of gives you a shortcut if you live further on down on the residential gate 6 area. But we go to the right because this is the way.
Here, I'm going to let this person go by.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they're just turning around. Okay.
Well, you tried.
I tried.
Again, we're going downhill because this is kind of like the Ozark feel, like you mentioned, Roxanne. You know you're going toward the water.
So he must have found this property and said, oh, wow, this would be a good place to put a lake.
Yeah. We're not going to turn here, but this street to the right is a street where there are houses down. They don't have any.
It's a dead end.
Yeah, they don't have any
waterfront.
But if you turn right at this street.
Is that where you want me to turn?
Yes, please. These people come back to a very short cove. And we are down at the south end of the lake. Goat Hill is way up there. And we are on the southwest side of the lake. And once again, this is where going that, let me get my finger.
Well, this was at the end. That's the big house at the end.
Yeah.
At the end.
Yeah, right up there.
Yeah.
Going down that way is where that creek comes into, that Milton Thompson got so mad that he died, toward Lost Lake. And a lot of these houses on this side are older, original houses.
But they have bigger lots.
Yes, much bigger. Although there are some that are together. This is the yacht club. Every Sunday out here, they generally have a sailboat race, or a couple sailboats. They race seaboats and snipes.
And there is a pontoon boat.
Yeah, and he's over, that's Goat Hill over there.
And if you look to the left of it, on that cliff, the rock, you can see a rope hanging down.
Yeah, see, I can't see it. I'm an old man and my eyes just don't go that far.
It's where all that is hanging down, all that greenery's hanging down over
right
it. It's right, yeah.
Huh, I can't see it.
Yeah.
Well, we used to beach our boats over there, our fishing boats, and climb up the hill and swing on the rope. That I'm sure that's not the original rope, but
No, I doubt it.
That could be a different rope somebody moved it. And I don't know why they call it Goat Hill, other than maybe there was a bunch of goats up there. Maybe Milton Thompson not only had Herefords, but he had some goats
to clear out the shrub.
Light up. I don't know.
And so these little boats up there that are turned upside down, kind of stacked up, is that everybody's?
Those are snipes.
Oh, and so that's where how they store them?
Well, most people keep them, they have their own docks. They have a lift that they put. But, yeah, that's the smaller, the snipes.
So the yacht club is basically centered around...
Oh, wait a minute. I see what you're saying. There's a whole bunch of boats stored there.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see those. I was looking at the ones
sitting in the yard?
Yeah.
No.
Well, I guess they've gotten into the storage business.
So the yacht club is around sailing and sailboats.
And
the marina is around the motorboats.
Well, yeah, I guess so. And they have a facility in there where they can do banquets.
Oh, okay.
All kinds
So it's kind of the clubhouse.
Yeah, it's like a golf course club membership. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, okay.
But every Sunday, you have your sailboat races. The seaboats are, I don't know how big they are, probably 17, 21 feet long. And those snipes, I don't know how long they are. They look to be about 17 feet. And the seaboats are bigger. Maybe they're in the 20s. They're quite a bit bigger. Because you can run a crew of...
Now, I find this interesting. Look at this garage, and look at the cupola on the top.
Well, that
looks old.
Yeah, well, this is where Bill Pabst lived. And I do believe that that's old wood right there, where the fascia has come off.
So
that's just an old garage that they tried to make look new. I wonder what happened to Bill Pabst. Now these houses are kind of conglomerated.
So we're in the M block, and that's where you grew up.
Yeah, it's on further around.
Right, but this is all old stomping ground.
Yeah,
Look at that old little cabin.
It looks good, doesn't it? It's almost like our house.
That's what I was going to say.
That's a bit of a trash pile.
Well, yeah, and then look at this house over here. It looks like a double wide.
Yeah.
So.
And I think it's been there forever.
Yeah, but it's like that you could probably buy, and look at that tree. Oh, that'd be massive trying to take that tree down. It would be fun living out here.
It was.
There's a lot of work.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing I can say. My parents always gave us a daily list of chores to do every summer, and it was a long list. I mean, we had to do a lot of stuff before we could get out on the water.
Well, because your mom and dad both worked, so you had to keep the house up, basically, so they could come home and didn't have to work all weekend.
That's true.
And nights and stuff.
These are all older houses. And way down there was, I think, Schrader's little log house. Oh, there's Vanscoy's house. See, that was Ray Vanscoy, and he had Ray's Meat Market. I thought it was kind of a little modern looking.
And boy, they had the best. Well, you think they were steaks, but they weren't. They were pork.
Hold up, or move forward a little bit. There's our old house.
Oh.
The dark gray M28. 28.
Oh, right here, straight ahead with the red door.
No, that was Native Tomatoes' house.
That says M28.
We're 27. I'm sorry. Where the two white garages and the little room and building. Yep. Now it didn't. When my parents bought that, the garages were there, but it wasn't a garage. It was carport, and that little shootout
patio
addition on the front.
Oh.
That wasn't there because my bedroom. Get my finger in here. My bedroom was that second window, because when I ran away from home one time, I tied my sheets together and lowered them down and went out that window. Boy, did I get a beating for that.
Well, and you had a gravel driveway, too.
Oh, yeah, it was all right. Oh, and wait, I want to point out also.
Okay.
On this, let me get can I see where my finger's at? On this house, this is all new facelift on it, and this garage, and none of this stuff existed, but on this house, when they built that has a swimming pool right in the middle of it, in the middle of the living room. It was quite
I bet they don't have it now.
They could have filled it in, but I don't know. It took it up, it went all the way to the basement. It was a deep pool. Yeah, it was quite the place to live. You had an excellent view of the main body of the south end of the lake.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, we used to go down there in the cove in the wintertime and build a fire right on the ice and ice skate, and just fabulous. So let's do some statistics. Median household income, $162,188. Per capita, $76,860, with 37% of the residents making over $200,000 a year. Home values, average $550,000. Households, there's 878 households. However, there's a total of 1,258 units. 70% of those are occupied. Average age, 46.8 years old. Marital status, 70% married. Sex, 50% male. 79% of them are white, and the rest are blah, blah, blah.
Where Milton Thompson lived.
No, he lived at K13.
Oh.
And then his house burnt down, and then I think that's where the gangster built that rock house, or that stone house that we looked at. I think.
What gate was that in?
That is...
Or is it still down here?
Yeah, if we follow this down, we will end up there.
Okay.
Because mainly what we're seeing is pretty much what we've already seen on the other side of the lake. But on further down, after we go down the hill and come up, we'll get into houses with larger lots. And they're mostly older houses.
Mm-hmm. So now there's a few in here that you can tell are new builds and bigger, more expensive. Like this gray one on the right.
Yes. Well, they don't have a homeowners association, I guess, because somebody's got their stuff. Oh, lots of boats getting out there.
Well, you couldn't tell people they couldn't have their boats and stuff in there.
Yeah, that's right. You couldn't, because this is a lake, Yeah, we live, and also I lived in a house on this corner, but it's all been torn down. I think that was Faulkner's old house back there. Oh, no. It was that house back there, but it's been added onto. I don't know. It gets confusing. It's been a long time since I lived here. I think see, some of this stuff really kind of looks a little tacky. Of course, keep in mind, again, we are looking at the backyards, and not everyone has a show backyard. This cove's pretty wide. And there still are lots that are available. I think I looked online. I don't know how large it was. It wasn't very big, but it was $75,000. It was, you know, all grown over with trees. But it was, I think it was second tier though. $75,000 for a
lot.
Yeah.
And the lots probably all range in sizes, so
yeah.
Not.
Oh, and I meant to mention a few statistics. Poverty is really low out here. I mean, and you would expect it to be pretty low. I mean, it's like 1.6%, and then children under 18, 0. And I think seniors were about 4%. Crime is really low. This area has, I saw 2 different ratings on the internet. One was a B+ and one was an A+. So I don't know which is which, but the crime is, again, way below the average. They're doing some street repaving, so some of the portions of the streets are
ground down.
Yeah, quite rough. Here you can get an idea of what we're talking about with the larger lots. These are some of the, I mean, that looks pretty new. That looks original and old, but these are big lots. I can't imagine what.
Watching this guy trying to get all the crap out of the front of his drive.
Oh.
From what they did yesterday. Oh, they got the kid doing it. No, maybe not. No, that's not a kid.
You only get some paving done. That's an older house. I remember that as a kid. I remember that carport. Because I did mention that Mickey Thompson lived over here on this side. Mickey Thompson had, race car stuff, slicks. Mickey Thompson drag slicks. That place has got its own, is that a tennis court? No.
Well, it's a basketball.
Basketball. Oh, there. You see this gravel house? Oh, gravel house.
Rock.
Well, it could be gravel. That rock house is the gangster, and this was where Milton Thompson's original house was. And it burnt down, and then I don't know what. Oh, well, I do know what game. Johnny Lazier had built this house, and it has a tunnel that goes down to the boat docks so he could escape. And when I lived out here, Klingenpeels lived in this house, and it doesn't look very nice at all right now, and it had been abandoned for years. It recently sold. It was for sale for $836,000. I think it sold for a little less than that. They've cleaned up the grounds somewhat because it was all overgrown. It's, if you see the inside though, it's I mean, it's real rough, but it'll surprise you because it's got a balcony over the living room and a staircase. And okay. But look at the fancy stonework of the entrance. And Johnny Lazier, he was a big mobster, with the Kansas City mobster.
Didn't they have a tunnel?
That house did, yeah. I said that.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that. I was thinking I'm gonna just back up and
begun. Go back. Okay. I will cut the. Well, we might as well say goodbye then, because we're just gonna. There's no need of going on. We're going to be seeing the same thing over and over and over, and so we're going to call it a day. And I'm not sure which lake we'll do next, but we hope you come and watch our video of whatever it is. Turn around. We decided our next video is going to be Longview Lake. A lot of history out there with the Longview Mansion, Lulu Long, and all her horses, and it's a fabulous place. You'll really enjoy learning and seeing Longview Lake. So join us. And don't forget, hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.